possible act of terror. Plus, a look at cross-border travel into Nuevo Progreso, why the Progreso police chief says they're not seeing since last week's violence following the death of a cartel leader.
Temperatures right now are in the 80s, and we have a warm week ahead. Channel 5 News this weekend at 5:30 starts right now.
Live from the Valley's News Channel, this is Channel 5 News This Weekend.
But first, this weekend, 3 U.S. service members were killed as part of the attacks on Iran. The U.S. Central Command made that announcement today on social media. They also say that 5 members were also seriously hurt. Thank you for joining us. I'm Sarah Cervera. Iran has been retaliating by striking U.S. military bases across the region. President Trump sharing this message today after the death of the service members.
And sadly, there will likely be more. Before it ends, that's the way it is. Likely be more, but we'll do everything possible where that won't be the case.
Trump also said he'd give full immunity for members of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard who laid down their weapons. Johnny Fernandez continues our coverage on the strikes.
Today, as the U.S. and Israel carry out a new round of strikes in Iran, news comes that U.S. service members have been killed and others seriously wounded in Kuwait, according to government officials. On Saturday, the president cautioned Americans that there would be risk.
The lives of courageous American heroes may be lost, and we may have casualties. That often happens in war. But we're doing this not for now. We're doing this for the future.
Today, the president praising the military on social media, saying, quote, "We have destroyed and sunk 9 Iranian naval ships, some of them relatively large and important." Images showing some of that damage. The fighting intensified after a targeted strike killed Iran's supreme leader over the weekend. ABC News has learned the CIA had been tracking him for months, according to a person familiar with the intelligence. A move that sparked Iran's vow of retaliation. Overnight, Iranian leaders threatened U.S. forces and allies. President Trump issued a direct warning, saying if Iran strikes, the United States will respond with a force that has never been seen before. Iran's response?
We are defending ourselves, and we have every right, every legitimate right to defend ourselves. What the United States is doing is an act of aggression. What we are doing is the act of self-defense. There are huge differences between these two.
Multiple countries across the Gulf have seen Iranian drone and missile attacks, mostly aimed at U.S. bases across the region. In Israel, 9 people were killed from a strike outside Jerusalem. Protests filling city streets across Europe and the U.S. in support of the Iranian people. President Trump now saying Iranian leaders want to talk after this weekend's strikes. He has agreed to engage, according to The Atlantic. A senior official telling ABC News that the president wants to speak to new potential leadership in Iran. Johnny Fernandez, ABC News, New York.
CNN is reporting that 6 people are dead and at least 20 others are hurt after they tried to storm a U.S. consulate in Pakistan. This is video showing the protesters at the consulate. You can hear them yelling. You can also see some people hitting the building's windows. It comes after the U.S. and Israel attacked Iran. It's unclear how the protesters died. A new video tonight showing police outside a home near Austin. Authorities say it's connected to the suspect in a deadly mass shooting. The FBI is now investigating the early morning shooting at a bar on West 6th Street as a possible act of terror. This is video of the scene from last night. The Department of Homeland Security identified the gunman as 53-year-old Indiagna Diagne. He was originally from West Africa, and he became a citizen back in 2013. Police say that 2 people died, 14 others were hurt. Austin's mayor with this message to the community.
Obviously an extremely significant moment and a very significant event. It is one that has brought a significant trauma to our city, and our hearts go out to the individual victims and their families as a result of this event.
Governor Greg Abbott releasing this statement regarding the shooting. He says that Texans are strong, adding, quote, "We will not be intimidated and we will not be terrorized," end quote. The governor directed DPS to increase patrols on 6th Street on the weekends. He also directed the Texas National Guard to increase patrols and surveillance at energy facilities, ports, and the border. And another mass shooting happened overnight, this one in Ohio. It happened during a concert in Cincinnati. Police say that 9 people were hurt. Their injuries were non-life threatening. Police have yet to release any information on a suspect or if an arrest was made. Switching gears, we're taking a live look outside of our Westaco studios. It's warm outside and it's going to stay that way for the coming days. First Warn 5 meteorologist Andrew Chung is here. Andrew, just how warm is it going to get this week?
Sarah, our temperatures will be in the upper 80s to lower 90s each day, so we have more of the same for the upcoming week with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. And temperatures right now are all in the 80s. Here's Sky 5 in Westlaco. Right now, 83 degrees is the temperature here at the station. It's 82 in Harlingen, 80 in Brownsville, 86 in McAllen, and 84 degrees in Edinburgh. And still breezy out there. The winds are out of the south to southeast between 14, 17, 19 miles an hour with a gust of 28 in McAllen, 24 in Harlingen, 22 in Westlaco, and 24 in Brownsville. Some places right now have dew points in the 50s, others in the 60s, so some places are more humid in the lower valley, a little more comfy in the upper valley on the muggy meter. For your Sunday night, we should see mostly clear skies. It'll be breezy early on this evening, but the temperatures still look good. We're down to 76 at 7 p.m., then 71 at 9 p.m., and 69 at 11 o'clock tonight. There's a very slight chance tonight late and tomorrow morning for some patchy fog. We'll take a look at the forecast for your Monday in just a couple of minutes. Back to you, Sarah.
Cross-border travel into Nuevo Progreso continues a week after a wave of violence following the death of a cartel leader. International bridges in the valley have remained open. Travelers say that they have noticed, though, a drop in crowds since the death of the cartel leader. The Progreso police chief says that there have been no reports of any incidents of violence in Nuevo Progreso, but they are in contact with CBP.
That would be the plan of action for CBP. Anything from calling in some reinforcements up to closing the bridge if necessary. So they have their protocol that they follow.
If you're planning to visit Nuevo Progreso, the police chief recommends traveling in groups and being aware of your surroundings. Mission CISD is increasing security at one of their campuses tomorrow. It comes after a student made a comment at Rafael Cantu Junior High on Friday. Palmhurst police officers went to the student's home and spoke with their parent. The district says there is no information indicating a credible threat. We're told the increased security presence is just a precaution. Coming up, what Brownsville police are doing to scare off migratory birds in their city and the loud sound you could hear starting tomorrow. Plus, the showdown between the Pentagon and an AI giant, why both sides are butting heads and are not reaching an agreement.
You're watching the Valley's News Channel with Sarah Cervera, First Warn 5 meteorologist Andrew Chung, and sports with Gloria Morelia. This is Channel 5 News This Weekend.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all.
Get out there and see the USA. Well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all Chevy Silverado 1500 models. Or get $5,350 in total value, plus Texas residents can get an additional $2,000 bonus cash.
This election season, stay informed with the Valley's News Channel.
Count on us to watch local races to statewide primaries.
Join us Tuesday, March 3rd for live results as they happen.
Channel 5 News is your election news leader.
Coverage is supported by Davis Law Firm.
It's the wall-to-wall sale at Furniture Row, and that means everything is on sale. Like sofas with contemporary elegance and lasting value, to deep-seated reclining comfort, dining tables that fuse form and function, to classic charm with contemporary silhouettes, organic modern beds with minimalist lines, to simple elegance and cool calming versatility. Plus, save up to $200 on our Denver Mattress Luxe lineup. Shop the comfort, the style, the selection, the savings. During the wall-to-wall sale, only at Furniture Row.
These are our roots. We are the flowers. Mixlan Festival is this weekend, March 6th through 8th. Come celebrate 3 days of young Latino arte, música y cultura. Catch Latin Grammy-winning 3-Ball Monterrey, Inner Wave, and more on the Mixlan Breakthrough Stage. See the Grand Carnival, Guadalucha with Santo Jr., Galinda Street Parades, the Sabor and Spirits Food Fest, fireworks, and more at the McAllen Convention Center. For schedule and tickets, see mxlan.com.
Okay, so there are multiple Democrats running for Senate, but only one of us is already fighting Trump to lower costs, protect healthcare, and raise wages. Only one of us has taken on bullies from the courtroom to Congress and won. And only one of us is being attacked by Governor Abbott and billionaires on TV because they know I fight for you. And together, we can win. I'm Jasmine Crockett, and I approve this message because the only thing they fear more than one of us is all of us.
If you live in Brownsville, you may hear a loud boom tomorrow, but don't be alarmed. The Brownsville Police Department says that they're relocating migratory birds. To do that safely, they're going to simulate the sound of a cannon. And they're seeing more bird droppings in the city, which is causing some health and sanitation concerns. The simulation will run between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. this Monday through Wednesday. Now to the showdown between the Pentagon and AI giant Anthropic. The company is refusing to give the Pentagon unrestricted access to their technology. And now President Trump is banning the company from all federal agencies. Martha Raddatz has the latest.
Tonight, an extraordinary showdown between the Pentagon and tech giant Anthropic over their artificial intelligence currently used by the Pentagon. At issue, Anthropic wants to prevent the Pentagon from having unfettered access to their most advanced AI, the company concerned about the possibility of fully autonomous weapons, where AI makes the final decisions on when to fire and when to kill without humans in control. The company also saying it does not want its technology to be used for mass surveillance of American citizens. With the showdown at an impasse, President Trump now ordering all federal agencies to immediately stop using Anthropic's technology, saying the U.S. will never allow a radical left woke company to dictate how our great military fights and wins wars. That decision belongs to your commander-in-chief and the tremendous leaders I appoint to run our military. Secretary Pete Hegseth moving to designate Anthropic a supply chain risk, essentially blacklisting the American company from government work. Hegseth saying America's warfighters will never be held hostage by the ideological whims of big tech. This decision is final. Martha Raddatz, ABC News, Washington.
Here's your marine forecast for tonight and for tomorrow. We'll have winds out of the southeast around 10 to 15 knots. The bay waters are in moderate chop and the seas are 2 to 4 feet. Rip current risk is low. We'll take a look at the forecast for your Monday after the break.
I'm RJ Decker. I used to be a news photographer until I became the news.
Roll over, show me your wrist. I gotta cuff you.
Are you serious? Now I'm a PI in the Sunshine State. I am this close to proving it was a murder for hire.
We dive in together. Maybe we find something that connects.
You and this place, you were made for each other.
The 7th Annual Ron Hoover RV and Marine Boat Expo in Donna. 2 days only, March 7th and 8th. Visit on-site vendors, enjoy free entertainment and fishing seminars. Ron Hoover RV and Marine's 7th Annual Boat Expo. We sell family fun.
At Idea Public Schools, we believe every student has a future full of opportunities. But to get there, we have to do our part. Hay que echarle ganas. Because when our students have ganas, dreams turn into goals, and goals turn into real-life achievements. At Idea Public Schools, we are here to support you and your family every step of the way. Idea in the RGV. Juntos, echándole ganas from kinder to college.
When the gate cracks open, there's no turning back. Hold on for an 8-second wild ride. This is Real Rodeo. This is the RGV, the Rio Grande Valley Livestock Show and Rodeo. March 12th through the 22nd. Tickets at rgvls.com.
When we give back, we make our communities better. At BML CPAs and Advisors, we provide services to many of our community organizations. But more importantly, we volunteer our time and expertise to help make our communities a better place to live, work, and raise our families. And we're proud of that. BML CPAs and Advisors, a firm united and united to help our communities thrive. BML, global in reach, local in touch.
James Tallarico on ICE.
This is the United States of America. We're not supposed to fear our government. Our government is supposed to fear us.
James Tallarico has a plan to fight back.
We must impeach Secretary Kristi Noem. We must prosecute agents who have abused their power. And we must haul these masked men before Congress so the world can see their faces.
James Tallarico, Democrat for U.S. Senate. Lone Star Rising PAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Now, First Warn 5 weather with meteorologist Andrew Chung.
Once again, it has been very warm and also breezy for this afternoon, and we've been seeing mostly sunny skies. And here is Sky 5 in Weslaco. The temperatures are all in the 80s except at the island. 82 degrees right now here at the station and in Harlingen. It's 80 in Brownsville, 86 in McAllen, and 84 degrees in Edinburgh. Breezy out there currently with winds out of the south to southeast between 14 to 19 miles an hour with a gust of 28 in McAllen, 23 here at the station, and 24 in Harlingen and Brownsville. It'll stay breezy early on this evening, then the wind should come down later on tonight. So tonight we should see mostly clear skies, and there's a very slight chance for some patchy fog early tomorrow morning. For the kiddos tomorrow before school, the temperatures look good. Upper 60s, partly cloudy, still a bit on the mild side, and then just very warm and breezy for tomorrow afternoon after school, and also hazy with mostly sunny skies. So we'll expand the forecast for you. There's a very slight chance for that patchy fog tomorrow morning at 6 and 7 a.m. with temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. And again, it is going to be very warm tomorrow afternoon with high temperatures in the upper 80s and lower 90s, and also very breezy. Winds tomorrow out of the southeast around 15 to 25 miles an hour. But the temperatures are still looking good late morning, up to 77 at 10 a.m., then 81 at 11 o'clock in the morning, but up to 87 at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Very warm afternoon right now across Texas with temperatures in the mid 80s in San Antonio, still 90 in Laredo, 80 degrees in Dallas-Fort Worth, a little bit cooler in Houston at 74, 78 degrees in Corpus Christi, and 88 degrees in El Paso. And the tranquil weather pattern continues today with this big dome of high pressure aloft at about 18,000 feet. So the air is sinking within that high, and that's why it has been dry and also very, very warm here. And that's the way it's going to stay for at least the next 5 to 6 days. All the fronts you see on the map on Future Track stay north of us here. So we have more of the same each day here in the valley with temperatures reaching the upper 80s and lower 90s each afternoon. Another front leaves us alone for Wednesday. This model does paint some showers and thunderstorms towards San Antonio, Austin, maybe Laredo, but keeps things dry here for us in the valley really for the rest of this week. Maybe a slight chance for some showers for Saturday and Sunday, but again, it stays very warm even in the weekend. Now for Saturday night, this model thinks we could see some more showers and thunderstorms close to the upper valley, but I wouldn't get too excited about this front. Most likely it stays warm here for this coming weekend, and most likely the front does not even cross the valley. And here is Future Track upper level map at about 18,000 feet. Big dome of high pressure continues to move over us and eastward. Now we have an upper low that could dig down into California and Mexico by next weekend. If that's the case, we might see some more clouds about 8 days from now, maybe a chance for some showers. But until then, the rain chances are very, very small for Saturday and Sunday. And before that, it's just dry Monday through Friday. So for tonight, mostly clear, maybe a slight chance for some patchy fog with low temperatures in the mid 60s. And then for tomorrow, mostly sunny the afternoon, breezy, hazy, very warm again with highs in the upper 80s. And here's your First Warn 5 7-day forecast. It is a warm week this week again with highs in the upper 80s and lower 90s. We'll see partly cloudy skies Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and maybe a stray shower for next weekend with morning lows in the upper 60s to around 70. That is your First Warn 5 forecast. Now here's Gloria with a look at sports.
Thank you, Andrew. The UTRGV baseball team wrapped up its first conference series against the Lamar Cardinals just about an hour ago. We'll take a look at some action coming up in sports.
New Nissan? Not correct. Hey. You got to put it through its paces.
he can take it.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event featuring Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on Rogue, or get up to $1,750 total bonus cash on Sentra.
Secret police are kidnapping people off our streets. Masked men in unmarked vehicles are tearing parents from their kids. We should be cracking down on the cartels, not our communities. We should be deporting gang members, not small business owners. No more secret police. No more disappearing people. This is America. We're not supposed to be afraid of our government. Our government is supposed to be afraid of us.
My name is James Tallarico, and I approve this message.
When it comes to service and commitment, no one does more than the law giant. Whether it's hospital bills, car rental, or even a huge care package, because he cares about his clients. So that way, your life isn't put on pause.
Call 9 million.
The Economic Development Corporation, the McAllen Chamber of Commerce, and the City of McAllen proudly present the Mexlon International Economic Summit, Friday, March 6th at the McAllen Convention Center. Join industry leaders as we explore technology and automotive manufacturing, workforce transformation, and healthcare innovation, spotlighting the forces shaping tomorrow's economy across the region. Featuring a powerful closing keynote from award-winning journalist John Quiñones, host of What Would You Do? The summit begins at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tables are available now. The future is happening here at Mexlon.
For 91 years, we've earned your trust and evolved with every generation. And Lax Furniture is here, proud to serve you. Celebrate with us and get up to 65% off store-wide, plus 48 months no-interest financing, only at the Lax Anniversary Sale, going on now.
Mexlon Festival starts March 6th to celebrate 3 days of young Latino arte, música, y cultura. See Latin Grammy winners in concert, Lucha Libre, the Neon Nights 5K, Sabor and Spirits, and more at the McAllen Convention Center. Visit mxlan.com.
Now, sports with Gloria Morelia.
The UTRGV baseball team battled it out in Beaumont today in Game 3 of the series against Lamar, still looking for their first conference win. Victor Loa took the mound for the Vaqueros today, got into a bases-loaded jam early in the first inning, only one out, and Theo Comer hits one to the opposite field. Hank Warren is under it to get the out, but the Cardinals tag it up and score their first run of the game. The Vaqueros get straight to work, 2 runners on, and Diego Villescaz lays down the bunt. The throw to first goes all the way into the outfield, and Thomas Williams comes in from second base to score for the Vaqueros, and they tie it up at 1 with that error. This one would take us to extras. Bottom of the 10th inning, a runner in scoring position for Bo Durbin hits one up the middle. The throw to home is off, and the Cardinals walk it off to sweep the Vaqueros. UTRGV has a quick turnaround as they come back home this week to host Texas Southern on Tuesday and Wednesday. Earlier today, the UTRGV women's basketball team held their annual Her Time to Play basketball camp in collaboration with the Vipers Academy and Whataburger. Approximately 60 girls from ages 7 to 13 signed up to participate in the free basketball camp coached by the UTRGV women's basketball team and staff. This is the 3rd consecutive year the collaboration is made possible to kick off Women's History Month. I asked Erin McGuire and Jelaya Ingram what they wanted the girls to take from this specific camp.
I want them to know that it's fun, and basketball is supposed to be fun. It's good to work hard and learn from all your other peers and get after it and be social, but it's also just important to have fun. I think that's the most important thing to take away, and know that like anyone can get after it, anyone can do well, and anyone can be successful if you want to.
Yeah, again, piggyback off what she said, later in life it's gonna feel like it's just strict and just not the best, but it's just like you just honestly just have to find the fun in it, just whether that's just dribbling or just shooting around, just playing with your teammates in this. Yeah, just trying to be serious, but in a serious moment.
Valley native assistant coach Victoria Peña believes that having Division I athletes around these young girls is inspiring them to grow up and want to play the sport.
Get a friend out, come out and play, come out to these camps, because that's what makes it fun. I think our girls enjoy it. They have fun with the girls and coaching with each other, and it's fun to see them try to coach. They have fun with it, and I hope our the campers have fun with it as well and fall in love with basketball the way we have.
Switching gears, Tyler Smith has officially been called up to the NBA. The Dallas Mavericks announced that they have signed Smith to a 2-way contract, making this the first NBA call-up of the season and 56th overall for the Vipers. Smith appeared in 19 games with the Vipers and averaged 15.9 points and 5.2 rebounds. That's a look at sports. We'll have more Channel 5 news right after the break.
It's the wall-to-wall sale at Furniture Row, and that means everything is on sale. Find amazing deals on sofas, dining groups, bedroom sets, and mattresses. Shop the comfort, the style, the selection, the savings during the wall-to-wall sale, only at Furniture Row.
Once a year, a rhythm thunders across Texas. It can't be tamed. It can only be driven. Texas is Ford Truck Month. Let's ride. These trucks, they haul, tow, and conquer everything in their path. So hold on tight and drive the Stampede.
Drive Super Duty with 0 for 60, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days. Plus 1,000 truck month bonus cash.
Ford is the best in Texas.
When it comes to your health care, Bobby Pulido believes you should be in charge, not politicians in Washington or Austin. Bobby will stand up for women to be able to make their own choices about pregnancy and abortion, guided by their faith, their doctor, and their family, not the government. And Bobby will fight for affordable health care for hardworking families. South Texas can trust Bobby Pulido to fight for us in Congress. BDA PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
In the Valley, your commercial roof takes a beating 365 days a year.
Don't wait. Call Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing to get your commercial building prepared to handle our Texas weather.
Call or visit us at chamberlainltd.com today.
With the 2026 Toyota Tacoma, you can do whatever you want.
Whatever we want?
Yep, whatever you want.
Whatever we want.
Whatever we want.
Whatever we want. The 2026 Toyota Tacoma, for every kind of adventure.
Right now, qualified lessees can lease a rugged new 2026 Tacoma SR5 for $289 a month for 39 months. Offer ends March 2nd.
Toyota, let's go places.
No naked trucks! Truck Month starts now at Sames McAllen Ford. Every truck comes with a complimentary spray-on bed liner. It's on at Sames McAllen Ford.
Say no to middleman mattress markup malaise. And yes to factory direct savings at Denver Mattress.
And during the March mattress sale, everything is on sale, like the Consumer Reports recommended Doctor's Choice plush and free shipping.
Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
So warm weather continues each day this week with high temperatures in the upper 80s and lower 90s, and it's also breezy each day. We'll have low temperatures in the mid-60s tonight and tomorrow night, then back to 69, 70 for the second half of the week. It's still dry for the next 5 days. We might have a stray shower next Saturday and Sunday. Right now, the rain chance for that is 10% for next weekend, and it's partly cloudy Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tonight at 10 and 10:30.
The Beach Camera is sponsored by the South Padre Island Convention and Visitors Bureau. Closed captioning brought to you by Channel 5 and Clark Chevrolet McAllen.
We're Well Central Health. We're a nonprofit, skilled nursing community that believes in putting patients over profits to help them achieve true wellness. We invest in welcoming